Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a homeschool clean out / organization as I prepare for our new homeschool year that we're going to be starting in just a couple weeks. This is something I've been putting off all summer long, and I am now ready to get it going so that I can dive into the new school year feeling refreshed and clean and organized. And it shouldn't be too bad because I keep things pretty organized and clean for most of the year, but I do have a lot of curriculum to go through. If you listened to my homeschool prep checklist episode, in that I shared that I have saved all of the kids' homeschool work for the first 3 years of homeschool. We're entering into our 4th year this year. And so I have stacks of homeschool work that I have to go through from the 2 prior years, and then also this last year. So I'm gonna save that for the end. What I'm gonna do is go into our homeschool area, get everything cleaned out from that area, and then I'll bring it all probably into my office to sort through and decide what I'm gonna keep and how I'm gonna organize all of that. And I will take you guys along for that as well. So we have a homeschool closet, and then we also have a homeschool area where we do our actual homeschool. So I will show you guys those areas, a little bit of a before and after, but we're just gonna dive on in. I'm gonna take everything out, wipe everything down, get rid of things that we're not gonna use, donate things that we can donate, trash things that need to be trashed, and save things that we would like to save. I tend to be pretty minimalistic. I wouldn't call myself a minimalist, but I don't hold on to a lot of things, but for some reason the schoolwork is very hard for me to let go of. So yeah, I will probably need some encouragement to let some of this go. So if you struggle with that too, let me know down in the comments. But we're just gonna dive in. I'm going to take you along for the journey, and we need to get started. So I hope this will encourage you to get your homeschool clean out and organization started for the new homeschool year as well. So here in my office is a preview of all of the 2 years prior homeschool work and some from last year, but that we'll need to get rid of. I do plan to organize the kids' bookshelves a little bit as well, so that will be at the end of the video. But here is our before for our books and homeschool work. This is our homeschool area. So I have books for each of them in here, but they are not organized. We had my niece staying with us for a while, who's 2, and so she was going through the books constantly. But as you can see, these bins are just full of stuff. So we're gonna go through these. This one's pretty organized. That's just mail stuff. We have new curriculum, we have old curriculum, we have lots of just old things in there. And then same thing in this one, new and old curriculum. So we're gonna go through that. And then I also have these picture frames that we use for the artwork, and we're probably gonna have to go through this as well, probably start fresh for the year and decide what we're gonna get rid of. But this is all of their artwork and different projects we've done that we've saved for them to display up here on their desk. So we'll have to go through all of those as well. Right off of our homeschool room and kitchen is our homeschool closet. And this is also a little bit out of control. Nothing too crazy, but definitely needs some work. So we're gonna go through all of that. That's our morning basket, tons of school supplies. And then in here, I know I'm gonna have some stuff to get rid of because we have a lot of preschool supplies and things that we just will no longer need because the boys are getting older. So there's a little before of that. All right, so this closet is officially done. Not much huge change, but it's cleaned out and all the trash and stuff that we didn't need. This is kind of like summer stuff, like water balloons and bubbles and chalk and things like that. Excuse me, I have crayons and markers and colored pencils in there. Things that are just kind of an oversupply. This is our morning basket with all of our family units. These are units that we have not gotten to yet, or that we will get to that are not part of the first semester. This is all of our science stuff. This is more of the puzzles and things like that. And then down here is just like party supplies and science kit. We have in these drawers, I organized it with party supplies. So we have balloons and streamers and party decorations. We have our paint supplies here. All of our craft supplies. I organized everything into different baggies because it just helps to grab it. If we need the feathers, we can just grab the feathers, so on. So I did wood, feathers, the little balls, the pipe cleaners, rubber bands, things like that. In this one I have all of our ribbon and string. And then we have all of our stickers, different sticker books. And this is really just tape and glue at this point. Our scissors are with us at the desk, but scissors, tape, and glue, extra pens and markers and stuff that are not in there. These are more easily accessible. And then this is our history poster board with some extra poster board behind it. And then we also, whenever we use paint, I have a thing. I set this over on our table over there, right on top of it. And that way, if there's any paint that gets off the paper or whatever project, it goes into this instead. So that is our homeschool supply closet. I got our calendar set up for the new school year. And then I also over here, this is just extra curriculum and practice books that we have, all of our coloring books that we have, and then this has our construction paper and extra paper that we can use. So this is complete. Luke, does it feel nice? We got it all organized? What do you think? You excited for school? Couple more weeks. This over here is all of our recycle and then trash, things that we no longer use or that are broken. So we'll be throwing all of that away. Right, our homeschool space is officially all ready for the new school year. It feels so clean, so fresh, so exciting. I'll quickly go over what we have in the area. So these I will try to link. I think I have them on my Amazon. I'll link them for you guys, the decorations, the chairs, those kinds of things. These little baskets, but in here I keep colored pencils, and dry erase markers, a glue stick, and scissors for each of the boys. So they each have those. I showed you earlier, these are little picture frames that open up. So everything that they have that they've colored, we stick in here. I do still need to go through these to empty them out for the new year, and I will add those to their memory binders that I'm going to be creating for them. Down here on each of the shelves, I have their curriculum on the top shelf and any assigned books that they'll be reading for the first couple weeks of school or first semester, first quarter, whatever that might look like. So this is all of my kindergartners curriculum. And then in here I have some crayons, markers, paint, a little drawing pad, and some other just little like coloring things that he has, some of his tattoos. So just some little supplies that are his. In this section, so we have 4 of these and I only have 3 children. So in this section here, I put all of our Bible-based books, all of our devotions, all of our stories that have any kind of a biblical perspective. So I put them all here, and I believe we have some more in my office. I'm gonna go through that bookshelf next, but these are all of our just Christian books that the kids can quickly grab and read. And then down here is just some mailing supplies because I had nowhere to put that stuff. This is my second grader, so all of his curriculum, his assigned readers, some extra readers for him, booster cards, those kinds of things. Little game right here for him. I actually wanted to put this in here. And then same thing in his box. He has extra crayons, markers, paint, extra dry erase markers, some of the drawings that he's still working on, his drawing pad, and then he has a joke book that he likes to look at when he's maybe waiting on me for a lesson. And my 4th grader, I think I said kindergarten and second for the other ones. If not, that's what I have. And then this is for my 4th grader. This is all of his curriculum and then some of the assigned readers that we're going to be going through with him for this year. So these will be attached to the curriculum he's doing. This is a book that we're going to do together this year. And then these are some books that I just think will be good little books for him to read with our history. This will kind of touch on that. Tom Sawyer, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. My grandpa got him that book, and I think it'll be really sweet to read that. And then we're going to start working on the presidents and all of that in this school year as well. So same thing in his. He has some joke books, a crossword puzzle, or I'm sorry, a word search, crayons, markers, little activity books, just extra things that are his. Drawings that he's working on that weren't quite finished or that he wants to save that we'll probably end up taking with those and putting in his book. But that is our homeschool year. I'm going to show you my checklist all checked off next. So overall, I'm feeling really good about everything. I'm feeling excited for the new school year. We still have to go through all of their old curriculum and figure out a system to organize that, as well as the books that we have on the bookshelf in our office. My husband had an idea, and I would love if you have ideas for something similar to this. We would like for each of the boys to have read each of the books. And so now that all three of them are, my kindergartner is starting to read and my second grader and fourth grader are reading, I'm trying to figure out a way to mark the book without permanently marking it, where we can, please stop, thank you, where we can mark that they read the book and then we can pass it to the next child. The only thing I can think of is to give them each individual bookshelves in their rooms and then just take a stack from my office to my oldest son. He reads them, he puts them in my second grader's room, and then when he reads them, he puts them in my kindergartner's room. And maybe we put little stickers on them that like blue is Brian, red is James, and yellow is Luke. So we're trying to figure that out. I'm still kind of pondering how I want to do that. It wouldn't be bad to buy them each individual bookshelves in their room, but I just feel like the books will not stay organized that way. So I feel like I need to have a system to mark them, and the stickers that my husband gave the idea of feels like the best option right now. So if you have a way that you have made sure that your kids have read all the books and then you pass them down and then some of them get rid of eventually, which makes me kind of sad because we have a lot of baby books that I've held on to that we're going to be passing on because it's just not the season of life that we're in anymore. So this will be the year for that, but I would like to just have that like book log of them reading all of these books on their own. So share some ideas in the comments if you have any. I'm gonna take a break right now. We're gonna have some lunch and then I'm going to get them down for some quiet time, and I'm gonna continue this in my office with going through all of the old curriculum. So I'll see y'all in a bit. All right, you guys, we are done. This is all of the schoolwork that I'm throwing away or recycling. Bookshelf is gonna just stay how it is for now until I figure out the system we want to use. And then this is what I've kept for all of their school from preschool and up. So we have preschool for Luke, preschool, kindergarten, and first for James, and then preschool, kindergarten, first, second, and third for Brian. So not too bad. I may eventually have to go back through the stacks, but there was so many things that I did not want to part with. As I was saying, there's just so many things that I don't want to part with. I actually feel a little bit emotional because it was really neat to go through all of the work that we have done for all of them from preschool on. My oldest did go to 6 months of kindergarten, and he did do some preschool at a church in Tennessee. But outside of that, it has been me, and it was really such a cool feeling to see the work that we've done. And I think a lot of times as moms, we doubt ourselves, and at least I do. I question if I'm doing enough, if I'm doing a good job, and then I was able to see their growth. And what my plan is with these binders, I haven't put it together yet, and I will not be doing it for this video. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have a binder. I'll probably end up having to get thicker ones, but I'll just have little tabs that say preschool, and then all of their preschool work, and then I'll go to kindergarten and have all of their kindergarten work, and so on and so forth. And once they get to graduate, they'll have 1 or 2 binders that they'll have of just some of their schoolwork, some of their drawings, and just showing the progress of how they learned. For Brian specifically, I was really paying attention today to his writing style and just his heart and the way that he talks so much about how much he cares for others. It was really fun to see James's personality coming out in his coloring. He just is funny, and so he was doing funny things in a lot of his drawings. And then Luke is still so young, so there wasn't a whole lot coming out of his other than just he wants to do what his brothers are doing. So a lot of his stuff was just copies of what they've done, and I just love seeing it. So it was a good little trip down memory lane today, and I feel really good. I feel excited. If anything, this has motivated me to really go into the new homeschool year with a lot more intention and joy and excitement, because I see the work that we're doing. I see how it's paying off over time, and I'm excited. So I told the boys it's going to be a good year. We have a lot less going on than we have in the years past, and it's going to be so much nicer to not have the added stress of a million things going on. We still are busy, but not as busy as we have been. So super excited. I hope this video has encouraged you. I hope that you are getting ready for your new homeschool year. You are prepping. If you need that homeschool checklist that I shared earlier, you can download it below. I'll put the link for it. It's a free checklist that I created. And I'm really praying for you. I hope that you are getting excited. I hope that you're praying. I hope that you're preparing. If you have questions, anything that you want to see more of, please make sure you leave it in the comments below. Let me know if this video helped you in the comments below, and let me know how your prep is going. Where are you at in the process? How are you feeling about things? Let's get some conversation going. So thank you again for watching. Make sure if you like this video that you like it and you hit that subscribe button so that we can continue to produce more of these videos for you. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you on my next video. Bye guys.